Alright, what's going on everybody? Captain here back with an Alliance War video. It is, I think, what is it, Season 7 now? And I know I haven't done many of these videos, but this one's a special one because it is my first one with Corvus Glaive. I took him up to rank 5, swapped out my blade for Corvus, figured I don't use blade that much anymore, and I could replace him with Corvus, and we should still be fine. So before I went in with this war, I did test him out a little bit, practice with him a little bit before I just threw him in there. But as you will see, I will make some mistakes. I'm not perfect. Obviously, I'm still new to Corvus, but I felt confident enough going into the war to give him a try. So this war, we're going up against SH Shield Heroes, and there is actually a fellow YouTuber, someone from the community that you guys probably have seen in some other chats. I've seen it in my live streams. It's Mr. SammaSam. Go ahead, I'll drop his link in the description down below, guys. He is a smaller YouTuber, does some videos, so let's go ahead, hit that guy a subscribe button. But go ahead here with the first fight with Corvus. I boosted up because I wanted to make sure I was set for my first one. We have a Sim Spidey, so right off the bat I'm thinking, okay, I need to get him to evade, and then I can get my first charge, because that's how I understood it worked. You have to get him to evade, and then they do that, and then you see I mess up the timing on the unblockable. I didn't dash out in time from the SB1, and I do get hit by another SB1, but I see he's got the evade. There's the evade, so now I just need to knock him down or use a special to knock him down. So I'm like trying to wait. I was trying to go to the special 2 and then knock him down, but then I get hit by the special 1 again, and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. I didn't need this. So I'm waiting for that evade to kind of disappear, go away, because I didn't want to mess up again. And here we go. I have my special. I take him out, and I think I'm good to go. I'm like, all right, cool. He evaded, and I used my special. I got one charge moving forward. Those of you who understand Glaive, you know what's coming. But so then, flash forward, I move up to the next node. I'm like, all right, here we go. Science champion. This could be a Spider-Man or something. But then I look like, wait, he has 0. It still says 0. Why does it say 0? And I was so confused. I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, he evaded. I knocked him down from a special. Like, what happened? Come to find out, apparently you have to knock him down before the fight is over. I found out after the war, because you'll find out in this fight here, I did heal him up because I'm like, okay, well, not off to the best start with Corvus. Let's try this again. I didn't want to lose him in the first couple fights here, and so I see Spider-Man. I'm like, okay, he's gonna evade this time. Maybe it'll work. I end up doing the exact same thing. You'll see a little bit of spoiler, but there we go. Switch the degen, get the degen. He is stun immune, so I have to pay attention to that. Just trying to get rid of those evade charges to start the fight off. You can see, I'm getting those guaranteed crits right off the bat. His health is pretty much dropped. Transfer the Bane perfectly there. I get him down, and boom. The fight's over, and I'm thinking again. I remember I didn't know at the time, but he evaded. I got down with the special. I'm good. And then I moved up again, and I saw I still didn't have a charge, so I was just like, okay, clearly I'm missing something. At that point, I was kind of thinking, maybe you can't finish the fight with it, and yeah, that's what it was. But then, here we go. Going into this next fight, we've got the Buffet skill champion, so common to see skill characters get thrown on here to counter Void, and it is a 6-star as well, so I'm thinking it's very obvious this is probably going to be a Kingpin. I see him on here so much, or on the next Buffet node, and there, sure enough, it is a Kingpin. So I have to remember that I don't start out with my 3 charges that I normally would with Blade, but I get 3 right off the bat there. Not too worried about that. Still haven't even tacked in. I'm just kind of working on building my poise so that I can take this guy down super fast. And I've never had a Kingpin cooperate this well. This is probably one of my smoothest Kingpin fights I've ever had. Bait out the heavy there, and you can see now I'm just going to start hitting him like a truck. I kind of risked it there. Should have waited a split second longer to see if that stun was going to stick, but it didn't really matter because it did. I don't want to push him to special 2 because I always prefer trying to evade his special 1, even though Spider-Man does have his auto evade. Sometimes I get clipped and then I don't have the chance to auto evade. You hear bait out the special 1, drop the SB2, and this kills him. Boom, down goes Kingpin. Easy fight. Like I said, one of my smoothest Kingpin kills I've ever had, because I've definitely had other fights where I struggled a lot with him. So now moving forward to the second Buffet, the mini boss one, we have another 6-star character, And or no, sorry, it's a 5-star character. I was thinking of a few fights later. It's a 5-star character, and it's a Venom the Duck. So this was an odd placement. I've never seen him on either buffet node, and I had myself thinking like, does he have some kind of ability that I'm not thinking of? And I'm like, he doesn't do anything super special. He does get his weird regen thing, but I honestly had no idea how it worked. I probably should have looked into it more before I rushed into the fight, but I was just like, I think he'll be fine. Just going with Void. There's no Limber node. I can just parry him all the time and just bait out the special one. But I wasn't totally familiar with the animation. It's been a while since I've faced one, so I baited. I didn't try to counter that first SP1 attack. I wanted to look at it, see what it does. So right now, just trying to build up those intimidating presence for Void. Again, kind of watch the SP1. I'm like, okay, now I have kind of a feel for it. Get a nice little intercept there, dropping the SP1. We've got one of each debuff already, so we're already ticking away some good amount of damage. Now I'm like, okay, I got the timing. There we go. I countered the SP1. At this point, I'm feeling comfortable in the fight again. I've got the 2 Petrifies on there. I've got 5 debuffs. There's the 6th one. About to Fear the Void. His regen is not even it's not even a problem for me right now. I have this fight under control as long as I don't do anything stupid. Again, go in to tackle that SB1 to counter it. Couldn't think of the word I was trying to say there. Counter. And yeah, he's just it's kind of just a little bit of a longer fight, but he doesn't really do anything to me. So like I said, I was kind of confused by the placement, but there we go. Down goes Venom the Duck. So then up next we have the node that I'm most excited to start to face now, because I have the Corvus, which is the explosive, aggression. Oh, it has the explosive one too. The aggression armor, where they just continuously gain armor ups. And with Corvus, if you land a parry, you just turn all those into an armor break. So here we have a 6-star character, and it is a science. I'm thinking maybe a Void or something. I honestly had really no clue what this was going to be. And then, okay, turned out it was a yellow jacket. So I'm like, all right, that's not too bad. Just don't get clipped by the SB1, and you're good. And there, I get hit 3 times, and those 3 hits did so much damage. I don't know how they took away 25% of health, and then for some reason I tried to evade the SP1, and I got clipped by it. And you'll see, this is not the prettiest fight. I don't know why I used my special there and took the power sting damage. This fight was a few days ago, so I don't totally know my thought process. And again, I get clipped by the last part of the SP1. So I'm just like, goodness sakes, at least his health is less than half down. If I use my charges correctly, I'll be good. I waited that time to use my special. Did 13k on that last one. Those crits on the SP2 are so insane. He's down to 14%, and again, I get hit by the SP1. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is so bad. I could have finished him right there if I'd used my special too, but at the same time, if I did use it, I would have died probably from my power sting. And now all of my charges are gone. So I'm just like, oh no, I'm at 1%, he's at 6%. I am like clenching like crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to kill him. I didn't get hit by the SP1. Finally, got him down to 2%. I'm like, he's got an SP1 again. With my luck, I guess, I don't know, maybe I just don't have the timing with evading it with Corvus. I go for a very risky intercept there, but it paid off. I survived thanks to the glaives at the end there at the 1%. And yeah, that was a really ugly fight. So hopefully we can avoid fights like that in the future. Then I was out of my energy and my boost, so I figured I obviously had to wait until I had energy. And then a little bit later, I moved up to the next node, which is the Arc Overload. Again, we have a 6-star science. Again, I'm thinking maybe a Void, because that's kind of one of the only 6-star, science characters that you see on defense, I feel like. So going with the mindset of Void, use my Void to counter the Arc Overload, just get him when he gets to the 10. But then, never mind. It's a Gladiator Hulk, okay? Just gotta watch out for his smash thing, pretty much. So hopefully I can get those petrified debuffs off early, get my first attack in here. Also there's the first debuff, the petrify, but just as a reminder, I didn't boost up for this fight because I was just planning on doing the one fight at this time. Didn't want to waste any boosts. I felt pretty confident just going in this with Void, and yeah, so they're just kind of, again, just gotta make sure you don't attack into him when he's got his smash thing. trying to get that second Petrify on. So far, all my debuffs are countering that Arc Overload, no problem. About to get to Fear the Void, and at that point, that's when the fight just, it becomes easy street with Void. That's why I love Void so much. He is such a fun character to fight with. Definitely still my favorite to play with in the game, just for the how many different fights you can use him for. With Hulk, or Gladiator Hulk, I do like to bait out his SB1 just because it's, I don't know, for me it's easier. I find myself getting hit by his SB2 quite a bit. You can see the first two debuffs I got once I got Fear the Void were Petrify. So at that point is when you almost want to wish the Arc Overload to pop up, then basically just kills himself. But right here, down he goes, and I barely took any damage, so that Gladiator Hulk didn't really give me any issues. So now I'm cleared. The paths next to me are cleared, so I figured I can either do my final fight, the mini boss, in the morning, or by the time I wake up, someone else will finish it. But I think I ended up staying up a little bit later than I planned on for this one, and I got to take down the mini boss. So up next now we have a Mephisto, which actually they may have even left it for me anyways, since I have Void. And as most of you probably know, Void was made to counter Mephisto pretty much. I don't know if officially that's why they made Void the way he is, but he handles Mephisto's abilities like to a T. He's the Incinerate immune. He can prevent and even reverse the power gain and the regen once he gets down to that % health. Like he just does everything perfect against Mephisto. So I didn't heal up because I figured I feel very confident going into fights with my rank 5 Void against the Mephisto. So I figured I think I'll be fine. I wasn't boosted again for this fight because I wasn't going to boost up just for one fight. And so yeah, just got to make sure I don't do that, get hit by the SB1. So I was just like, oh, dang it. But this is going to be my last fight of the game. So taking a little bit of chip damage is fine, as long as obviously I don't die. Now I have the 2 Petrifies. I can start being even more aggressive, because whenever he gets that aura, he doesn't get his massive power gain, as well as the regen will be nullified essentially by the time I get him down to his the point at where he gains that regen. So now got him up to his special 2. Honestly, don't really mind either of his specials. They're both fairly easy to evade as long as you time it right. Occasionally I'll get clipped by that SB2 or the SB1 like you saw earlier, but there we go. There's his regen. You see he's not getting it at all because I have Fear the Void active. Sadly, I didn't have a Petrify on to reverse it, but that's fine. He's just about dead anyways. And like I said, this is my last fight, so there it is. Down goes Mephisto. We did win this war, so shout out though to Shield Heroes and Mr. SammaSam. Drop him a like, guys, on his videos. Go check him out. Hit the subscribe button. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.